Alright, we'll begin properly in about a minute or so. I like how the music starts up, like, huh? Oh, never mind. Like, maybe I'll play. No, I won't. No, that's okay. That really only happens in A Realm Reborn. Which I've always wondered, I'm like, is that a budget thing? Because in Heavensward Onward, the music's there. Music ain't going anywhere. I apologize for not streaming last night at 7 like I said I would. Truth be told, I just wasn't feeling it. I just really wasn't. Especially after the bullshit that happened with my grandmother. It's just like, nah, I don't want to do it. And so I hung out on my other character, which I guess I could show her off. That was a very New York way to say it. Show her off, whatever. Show her as I wait for at least someone to come in. Because while we're doing praetorium, praetorium has important stuff towards the end. And while it is a 40-minute dungeon, I would hate for people to miss the experience of praetorium as like it's the Sid Trauma Conga Line adventures and you're just there for the ride. But at the same time, since I have a feeling at least a couple of the people who watch this are going to play the game, they will experience it themselves. I don't know. I guess that kind of answers my question. Whether I should do it or not. I kind of just want to get it out of the way, truth be told. Because I'm still not sure how I'm going to do Coils. The Coils of Bahamut. I'm thinking, if I can, I'll show the cutscenes. Because I'm pretty sure I have them. I could watch them in an inn. Pretty sure that's how that works. And if not, then we're gonna have to do them. They're pretty important. Okay. The ultimate weapon. Raban has some parting words for you ahead of the final phase of Operation Archon. For the final phase of the operation, my flames will storm Castrum Meridianum, and suppress what's left of the Imperial garrison. I don't know why I make him talk that way. If all goes well, this will allow you to reach the praetorium unopposed, fit and ready for your encounter with the ultimate weapon. I feel like as an American, the only accent I can do with any reliable certitude is the southern accent, which may also itself be grossly exaggerated, which I feel bad about because I actually really like southern accents. I think they're really nice. So, yeah. Anyway, yours is the most dangerous mission of all, of course, but the best must bear the heaviest burden, and you're the best we have. There is not another soul in this realm that could see this deed done. And Merlevib and Kanye are of the same mind as me. Kanye? Thanks, Kanye. No, actually, no, fuck you, Kanye. Though all hangs in your success, you must not let your plight make you desperate. Victory belongs to the bold, not the reckless. Bards are wont to sing of heroes who valued their life not next to honor, love, and liberty. But I tell you now, that which men value at naught, they sell cheap. Risk no more than you must, you hear me? Okay. Now, best you were off. We have work to do, the both of us. Hi, Star! Just in time for the 40-minute movie. I'm not even kidding. And I put it in Japanese. So the voices, the parts that are voiced, you will be able to hear. A good deal of it is unvoiced, so you'll be dealing with my voice. but, yeah. You're here in time for the movie. And I'm not kidding when I say it's 40 minutes. See that your preparations are in order, then report to Sid. He awaits you with the Enterprise at the Cerulean processing plant. May Ralgar grant you strength. And let's go! Aww. Oh, I'm like a proper witch on this. So cute. My little pumpkin. Oh, it's so cute. They said I'm ready to tear ass. Let's go. As I had said before you popped in, Star, this is really... The Praetorium dungeon is honestly just the trauma conga line for Sid to deal with people in his past, and you're kind of just there along for the ride. Here, the end of Realm of Warn is crazy. Yeah. Oh no, the end of Realm of Warn in terms of its... This is the end of the main campaign in Realm of Warn. So the way 14 does things is they have the main story, like the main release, and then they have post-expansion content. So there's Realm Reborn, and then there's post-Realm Reborn content. And while I agree that the end of this is pretty nuts, it's really more like, oh, okay, it's just a nice feel-good wrap-up. It's the end of post-Realm Reborn that is fucking crazy. So that might be the one you're thinking of. This is crazy in the sense of it sets up so much stuff that has a long-term payoff. It's crazy in the sense that it's really silly in some parts, like in terms of its feel-good nonsense. And then it's also like, I love the way it also completely destroys its feel-good nonsense, like just as it builds up. But yeah, I would say it's a slow burn crazy where it's like, what the fuck is going on? And you ask that of yourself as it happens, and then you're like, I still don't know what the fuck is going on, and you're in Shadowbringers. But it's not that the game itself doesn't have a satisfying story, it's just you're like, oh yeah, this little thing, what's gonna happen with that? So that's what Realm Reborn proper is like. Post Realm Reborn is like, I can't even compare it to something for how crazy it is. You're just like, what are they serious right now? And that's how you know Heavensward's going to be great. Anyway, let's stop delaying. He said, the Enterprise is at your disposal. When you're ready to head for the Praetorium, you need only say the word. I'm saying the word. Let's go. Let's go. We succeed in destroying the Ultima weapon. It will deal a crippling blow to the Empire's hopes of conquest. After that, the 14th Legion would not dare to move against us, barring the discovery of further Allegan Doomsday devices, that is. Guess what? There are a lot more Allegan Doomsday devices! Let's be on our way, Eva. Gaius and his plaything. Oh wait, can I be Gaius and his plaything? Oh my god. Alright, friends. Oh, is it under dungeon? I never remember. It sure is. Oh, I did the lip smacking thing again. I'm so sorry. Alright, Praetorium. With the Magitech field now out of commission, the path to the Ultima weapon lies open. While the immortal flames sweep Castra Meridianum and suppress the remnants of the enemy garrison, you and your comrades must fight your way to the innermost sector of the Praetorium, there to locate and destroy the Ultima weapon. Ultima weapon! Sid's airship, the Enterprise, will bear you to the stage of the final confrontation! Yeah. And we have 2 hours to do this, but when I say people are gonna run the fuck through it, I mean, like, you... Remember how it was with Castra Meridianum? I did it again, shit. It's gonna be like that, only funnier because of how many enemies are crammed in at a smaller space. It's really, really funny. Because essentially what you do is you do a sprint to each cutscene. You're like, okay, let's go. Okay, let's go. Okay, let's go. Go, come on. Time is money. Money is pizza. Pizza is power. Let's go. Like, that's what it is. So, let's see how long it takes. I'd be very surprised if I have to wait longer than 2 minutes. While I wait, let's see. Oh, my ticket expired! Son of a bitch! I was gonna take us to the gold saucer so you guys just can see what this game's version of Vegas is. Oh no, I gotta wait till it loads in. Oh no. Oh no, come on. Oh no. Oh. This is, oh god, come on, you can do it. Oh my god. Then it won't let me accept because I'm on a load screen. Oh god, that ticking clock thing just terrifies me. Come on! Oh my god. Phew! Alright, I'll show you Vegas later. Yeah, we'll go to Vegas after we beat Praetorium. It's okay, that happens a lot and it's always really funny. And they give you about, I think, like 50 seconds to load in or to accept the quest after it pops. Hope you got a drink ready, hope you got some food ready. Star, you have time to make breakfast. Again, I am not kidding. Shit, it's prey. Goodbye, morning. So here we are. Yeah, go make breakfast. I'm dead ass serious. The ultimate weapon will most certainly be housed in the depths of the complex. I should probably get the only reason why I don't mind showing the names in this particular instance is because nobody takes Praetorium seriously. This is it, my friend. And look how nice we're dressed. Wow, we're all got some good glams. We got a little Alice over there. Aww. Okay, good. We all know how it goes. Yep, we all know how to do it. Oh, Lilith is my co-healer. The little Alice is my co-healer. Aw, where is she? She's so cute. She's so teeny too. Oh my god! Look at her. Aww. I hate Lalafell, but when Lalafell are dressed like, I don't know, in really adorable, clever ways, I can't help but love it. Run like you stole something. Run like you're breaking into an Imperial mega complex and are going to destroy their walking nuke. Oh, I'm surprised I made it. Sometimes at least one or two people don't make it through that. Oh, we all made it! Oh, except for Guard. Oh no, Guard! Oh yeah, we're all here! Yes! This is the proper Praetorium run. And the first cutscene begins. Again with the typewriter sound effect. It's the typewriter? No, it's some clicking machine. Gaius! Hey, Papa. Ah, Sid, my boy, you are late. Sid, my boy, there's something I always meant to tell you, that the time never seemed right. It concerns your father. What of him? In the winter of his years, Midas came to abhor his part in the Meteor Project. He told me that he wanted nothing more than to wash his hands of the whole sordid business. Meteor is the project name for calling down Dalamud. But he did not wash his hands of it. He helmed the project until the day it killed him. Come now, Sid, you must know that he did not have the luxury of choice. By the time he realized his error, it was too late. Meteor had him completely in its thrall. He's talking about tempering. Shortly before his transformation, mayhaps sensing that something was amiss, your father confided to me all the regrets of his life. Most of them concerned you. He was sorry you were ever born. Early on in your career, he realized that while you had the talent for devising armaments, it would never fill you. Long before you knew your own mind, he saw that you would be far happier using your knowledge for peaceful purposes, and the thought touched him. He was a changed man for it. Ugh, God, I have to read fast because it goes on its own. Okay, your dad knew you were going to be happier just doing a bunch of peaceful shit. He could not let that show. You blew holes in this place just so you could say this to me? What is it you want, guys? I want you at my side, Sid. Take up your father's mantle and become the Empire's lead engineer. It is your destiny. My father had a change of heart. You said so yourself. Besides, I have long known my destiny, and I assure you it lies not with the Empire. A pity. And what of you, adventurer? Will you not consider making common cause with me? With your powers joined to mine, we might do much for this realm. Together we could bring order to Eorzea and usher in a lasting peace. I'll make common with you and make the beast with two backs, bitch. Damn, you're hot. No, and I can expect no better answer than this. So be it. It was your strength that made me proffer my hand in friendship, and it is your strength that makes me proffer now my blade. Save as an ally, you are too dangerous to be left to remain. Oh no. Was he always scheduled to come in, or is this just like really good timing? Run, Sid, or stay. It makes no matter. You cannot escape the past. Foreshadowing! Guys, wait! Damn it. Dun, 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 dun. This movie is so good, they should make a game about it. Oh, I forgot that its name is Colossus. I was just listening to Nea Blivis Caris before I started the stream, and the song I'm listening to is Devour Me Colossus. Oh god, Nea were so good. Boop, 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 boop. Knowing Gaius, he is headed for the ultimate weapon. If we find him, so too will we find our quarry. With these instruments, we can monitor every nook and cranny in the castrum. Well, you can. I think it's time we divided our forces. Pray go on and give chase. I'll track your movements from here and guide you through the complex. We'll stay in contact via link, Pearl. Be careful, alright? Dun, 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 dun. You can always tell who's on PC because they're usually way ahead of you. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Because what they do is like, I forget what button they hit where they can skip a cutscene. Where it's not like, it's not a thing only in the PC version of the game, it's just something you could do on PC. And the easiest way to skip it when you're on PS4 is to set the language, or not skip it, but go faster, is to set the language to anything but English. And Sid's just saying, hey, you can get your own Magitech Reaper to ride. Yay. The camera angles here can be kind of finicky. Well, look at that! It's our friend. It's the one we fixed and gave a new heart to. If you're wondering why the textures in this can be sometimes really ugly looking, it's at this point 14 still had PlayStation 3 support, so the graphics couldn't be too nice. There she is. Heaven's Word still has PlayStation 3 support, but it looks gorgeous, truth be told. And also, I feel like Square Enix makes the graphics look pretty where it counts, which is characters. And unfortunately I can't show it to you, but the CG cutscenes, as like trailers and whatnot for each expansion and content, I really wish I could show you. I hate that it won't let me do it. Like when I go to the login screen, not the login screen, but the sign-in screen. But it's no surprise, because Square Enix has always been at the forefront of how gorgeous cutscenes can be. Like they've always had beautiful cutscenes. Even going as back as like the PlayStation 1 era. And not even just with like Final Fantasy or anything, any project they had. Because of the engines, I suppose, that they used. They've always done a really good job of that. And ironically, the engine is why the 1.0 did not work out too well. Because it was... Ugh. It was a new one, I think, and it was like too overloaded, whatever. Square Enix cutscenes are god tier, yup. We're all on our little pew pew machines. Pew 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 pew. Yeah, Kingdom Hearts cutscenes, they're this pretty mixture. Yeah, like it's a really nice mixture of like, oh, obviously there's a cartoonish element to the character designs, and also, holy shit, like just the little designs of them, the way cloth moves, the way hair moves, the way eye movements are, like everything is so fluid, and that's why I really, really hope that you are curious enough to watch some 14 cutscenes or 14 trailers that are in CG on your own Star, because it's gorgeous. Especially since the characters are made to look more realistic. And once again, I hate that I can't show you. I'm a little unnerved that these prototype parts in the machine we're here to kill are coming to life and attacking us. That's really creepy.
Isn't that creepy, kitty cat? I think that's creepy, kitty cat.
My cat's here with me. Hello? That bulkhead is composed of a special alloy, extremely tough. Ordinary fire won't leave a mark, I'm afraid. You will need to divert all power to the Magitech cannon, as I did so memorably once before. As you may recall, the armor's core is like to expire from the strain, but there's no help for it if we want to press on. Hey, yeah, put a pin in the idea that weapons can be alive. Now listen well, press bzz, the control bzz, engage insularly, then fire away. Don't mind the warning lights. Oh, okay, I heard half of that, but sure. Kablam! Knock, knock. You're a natural at this. Alright, the way's clear, but it's just you and your own 2 feet now, so be careful. Okay, yeah, this is something I had mentioned at a previous stream where these events, in canon, you do them alone. It's only later in the series where they'll start to acknowledge that you are an adventurer and you can call on other adventurers that you trust to make a party to go do the things you have to do. But all the things that happen in Realm Reborn you do by yourself, and that's why everyone thinks you're this big dick OG, because you are. Oh, okay, sorry Nero. Oh, he just said I'm messy. Is someone there? Yeah, it's me. Garland, old friend, how it warms the heart to hear your voice again after all these years. This scene is Nero and Sid have a divorce. Nero, is that you? You sound well. It would seem this savage land agrees with you. The highest-ranking tribunus of the 14th. It was you all this time? Tell me, Garland, how long do you intend to keep all the glory for yourself? What? You lost me. That's easy to do. Don't play the fool with me. Ever since the academy I have been condemned to live in your shadow, which is hard to do because I'm taller than you. By all objective measure, I was the more talented of the two of us, yet that fact counted for naught because of your privileged birth. You were admired as young prodigy simply because your father was the great and mightiest on Garland. That's what we call privilege. When you defected, I felt sure my star would finally rise. But by disappearing, you acquired the status of a legend, your reputed genius gaining credence merely by dint of your absence. Instead of cursing you for a traitor, the people actually came to think of you more fondly. To this day, you were still the young prodigy of Magitech. That's fucking weird. I, meanwhile, have ever been made to feel second-rate. I, who have continued to serve our nation faithfully. Whenever I fail to excel, why, it is only to be expected. Yet when I exceed all reasonable expectations, people proclaim that I walk in the footsteps of the great Sid and bloody Garland. That must actually be really annoying. Nero, I don't know what to say. It matters not a whit what I achieve. Your existence has rendered mine worthless. Even Lord Van Belsar saw fit to offer you a place at his side, and this in spite of your betrayal. Does he extend any such offer to me, the man who has remained loyal to him for all these years? Why, no, he did not. Long have I endured this injustice, but no more. Eve was like, okay, I'm here too. Lord Van Belsar is in the midst of activating the fully powered Ultima weapon. It is my magnum opus, the creation that will win me the recognition I am due. I would not let anyone interfere. Nero, what are you... Boop. Ever since I first set foot in this benighted land, I have watched you. Every move you have made, every step you have taken, every move you make. Okay. You have felled icons, a feat made possible by the echo, a peculiar power which shields you from their corrupting influence. It is of little wonder that my lord has taken an interest in you. Tell your lord I've taken an interest in him. As have I, truth be told. It is my desire to harness your power for use in the ultimate weapon. Oh! Oh shit, I just realized something. And I can't tell you guys because it's something in Shadowbringers. Ugh. Where did that come from? Should I succeed, Lord Van Belso will surely take notice. Besides this, Garland's achievements will be as child's play. Senpai will notice me if I do this. Come, adventurer, and yield to me the secrets of your power. Oh my god, I can't believe it took me that long to realize something. Alright, I'm coming. I'm coming. Whoa. Whoa. Ranged LB. Ranged LB. Okay, fine. Oh, Nero, you and your puns. Be one of my creations, you might find it a handful. Yeah, he's making these really terrible puns, and it's just... Shut up, Nero. This is why Sid? This is why Gaius didn't give you any sort of recognition. But yeah, he's a joke. This dungeon is a complete joke now. Even me and my crazy hammer can't defeat you. I mean, really, I've beaten gods. What can you do? This changes nothing. Where did he go? No, really, where did he go? Ah ha 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 ha. The ultimate weapon is activated and it brims with the power of icons. Nothing can withstand its might. Okay, are you up there? I mean, you're not behind us. Where'd you go? Hello? You alright? Kind of. What of Nero? Fled. Damn it. In the instant prior to the blackout, the instruments detected a massive power surge in the deepest chamber. Gaius is certain to be there. We have no time to waste. Oh my god, this cutscene coming up is so funny. Word arrived from the Alliance a short while ago. It seems the Order of the Twin Adder has completed its blockade of Castrum Century. Yay! What hands they can spare are hastening this way even as we speak, and likewise their Maelstrom. All that's left is to destroy the ultimate weapon! I was stretching, sorry. I should warn you, the chamber which houses the target appears to be saturated with etheric energies. There's bound to be heavy interference. But even if we lose contact, you must go on. Just don't do anything I wouldn't do, alright? I know very little about you, Sid. In terms of what you wouldn't do. Oh, that scared me. Sid sounds so much more capable in Japanese. It's insane. This always kills me because it's like, where does Gaius come from? We're on a lift going down, and he just fucking jumps down. Like, where were you? Also, that line pisses me off. Sid's like, hey, try not to die, you're too useful. It's like, suck my dick. Even Gaius was like, hey, you're really powerful, and I think that could be good for Eorzea. I want to be friends. But yeah, where did he come from? What? Hi, Blue Jay.
虚偽で塗り固められた競争、義変によって作られた町、満着するために語られる神。欺瞞に満ちたエオルゼアに真実はあるのか。万神の出現に人は恐れをおののき、恐怖を拭うために人が戦う。おかしいとは思わぬか。この地を守るというエオルゼア十二神、己の囚人と会うなら再び呼び下ろすがいい。あのカルテロンの時のように。
Everything he says is a good fucking point.
そして
Hey, Cherry!
代償としてクリスタルを食らわせエーテルを吸わせればいい。
I mean, he's not lying.
うぬらは気づいているはずだ。十二神もまた万神に過ぎないと。その力に頼れば血は滅ぶと。この真実を知ってもなお愚かな民が偽りの神にすがるのはなぜか。賢人類ゾアまでもが神にすがったのはなぜか。王様が、王が、為政者が力なき弱者だからに他ならん。人の世は人によって支配されてこそ初めて存在価値がある。人は太古より他者との争いで自我を鍛え、奪うことで富、支配することで栄えてきた。つまり争いの果てに強者が弱者を導く先にこそ未来があるのだ。
Oh shit. He's in berserk mode.
弱者が民を導くゆえに偽りの神が呼ばれ、血は枯れ、命は死に絶える。ならば力ある者が支配すればよい。欺瞞に満ちたこの地で愚かな民を救うための真実はこの一点のみに他ならない。
Welcome back, Star.
英雄と呼ばれる貴様たちを倒し、我が力を天下に示そうぞ。エオルゼアの真なる王としての力を。そしてエオルゼアは神聖するのだ。力ある我が手によって。
So, everything he was saying was, okay, you fight for Eorzea, alright, but Eorzea is suffering a bunch of awful shit, and is so... Which way do we go? Oh, it's this way. And it's... See, there, they're still viewing the cutscene, because they're listening to it in English. I put it in Japanese, so I get to skip it a little bit. And then he says, well, okay, so you believe in your gods? Well, me and Lilith, me and my co-healer are just hanging out. She's really cute. Look at that. She's dressed like Alice. Anyway, so he's saying that, well, Eorzea has faith in the 12, but faith in the 12 is holding you guys back because it's just giving you an idea of, oh, okay, they'll keep us safe. Well, where are they now? They know you need them more than ever because here we are to fuck up your day. So, okay, I see. Their gods are no different from the primals because you need to offer them sacrifice and crystals. So you're really no different than the beast tribes. And then, in the beginning, like in this part of the game, you think like, oh, it's just the typical like atheist Redditor bullshit. But he has a really good point. It's like, where are the 12? Where are they right now? People say like, oh, I hope Raul could give you strength, fury, guide you, blah blah blah. Well, where are the 12? They know we need them. They know that we're at a dire situation. His comments about how the strong dictate the lives of the weak is true, but not in the way he thinks it is. He's looking at it purely from what humans can do to each other. And then he just casually walks away. Okay, bye. 3 more boss battles left. The movie's almost done, you guys. Oh, damn it. Oh man, your ride's been pimped out like crazy. Dun 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 dun. Alright, I can't see you. There you are. Interesting thing to note, the only people who call you hero in this game are from Garlemald. So, Gaius will call you hero. Several other people affiliated with high-ranking Garlean military things, including the Imperial Prince and the Emperor, they call you hero. And there's... Hold on. There's like a history of the concept of a hero in Garlemald, in its theater and culture and arts and stuff that doesn't exist anywhere else in like Eorzea or in Doma or in Kugane, all this other stuff. Yay! Weaponist, we're taking the power of the icons, none can stand against it. And he's true, because we're doing no damage to it. So there's really nothing, you shouldn't really do much in this first phase. Hearken unto me, Crystal Bearer. Thy foe is darkness clad in steel. Oh, it's Mom! If thou wouldst triumph, thou must look to the light. Oh, what are you doing, Mom? Hydaelyn's actually doing something now. Oh shit. Oh, look, we're doing more damage to him. What are you doing, Hydaelyn? If thou wouldst triumph, thou must look to the light. Oh! She's ripping the icons out of him. That's actually really terrifying, now that I think about it. Thou wouldst triumph, thou must look to the light. Yeah, she's just ripping, like, that's, I don't know, man, that's creepy. Just as the Ultima weapon devoured them to have them put into his body, Hydaelyn is tearing it out of the weapon. Which, how can she do that? Thou wouldst triumph, thou must look to the light. Okay, this is voiced, so I'll be back in 2 seconds. Get ready to hear Shido's voice.
光のクリスタルの加護を受けている。
その光の加護がこの者の力を増幅させていると。
さよう。光の加護を打ち払うには闇の武器で打ち払えばよい。
Gaia, Labrea, don't tell us secrets.
明かしていない本来の力、究極の武器がある。
究極の武器。
古代アラン帝国
The heart of Sabik,
その表層しか
an
解明
enigma
できなかった
who surfaced even the vaunted scholars of ancient Alec had to scratch.
プロ成績サビク。
We still don't know what the heart of Sabik is.
そのコアの中にはある魔法が秘められていてな。
魔法だと。
その名は究極魔法アルテマ。安心たちを吸収
Yeah, I told you it was Shido's voice.
本来の力を取り戻させるために過ぎぬ。これこそがアルテマウェポンの真の力。
Ultima is a long existing spell in the Final Fantasy series, and it's always like that's the nuke. No joke.
真なる神の復活、これだけだ。
Gaius is real
ア
upset.
ルテマウェポン、我が真なる神の一端を見せてみろ。
And the weapon is acting by itself now. But yeah, Gaius is real upset because he doesn't like magic at all. He thinks magic is a bunch of awful bullshit.
水な生命の色、七つの扉開き、力の塔の天に至る。
And Heidelin is activating.
テマ
He dropped a magic nuke on us.
But Mama shielded us, so we're okay.
I love that laugh. Oh, it's so good.
この威力は。
Such devastation.
このような武器がこのアルテマウェポンの中に。
This was inside the Ultima weapon?
さすがにこの者の身を守るので精一杯だったらしいな。ハイデリンよ。
Oh, he's mocking my mom. I mean, that's
ガ
fair.
イウス・バン・バエスラ。貴様の望む力は与えた。
I love the only talk he calls Gaius Kisama.
思う存分戦うがいい。
And Gaius returns it in kind. They only refer to each other as like Kisama.
貴様には戦いの後聞きたいことがある。
It's not a polite way to refer to anybody.
しかし今はこの者らを倒し我に力ありと証明する。
Okay.
どちらが真に持つものなのか決着をつけようではないか冒険者。
It's such a pity that this part of the fight goes so fast. Because this song is great. And the only problem here is since I was in Japanese, it takes a little longer, so everybody's fighting already. You are possessed of great might, this I will allow. And yours is not the might of a ruler. Such is the difference between us. Difference that will assure my victory. Oh god, shit, like all this stuff's falling out of the sky too, because like Ultima fucked it up. Oh no, Zitra! No! Hey, you know what's cool about that song is it's a song for Sabik. They're singing about the heart of Sabik. But you don't get to hear it because it always goes so fast. But guess what? They bring that song back many times because guess what? We're not done with the Ultima Weapon storyline. Oh, okay. He's not wrong. That is that's one version to fix the problem. Hey! Expandus. The artist, or the notorious EBD. And we're going to be protected from yet another nuke going off. We survive a lot of nukes to the face here. Oh no, we're just out of range. Okay, we're safe. And now Shido returns! Because the professor is never done talking. One might say you had an Expandus biggest brainest moment. Okay, that statement is correct. That's also true. I can't say if this is true or not because of spoilers. This is why I actually really like Praetorium. Even though it's like exhausting to go through a 40-minute movie. It's everything that Gaius and La Habrea say. Gaius, you know it more so. It's true. And it's one perspective of the truth. For Gaius, anyway. But La Habrea's... Actually, it's the same with La Habrea. It's the truth. And then eventually what he says about how to solve the problem is just one solution for it. And the further you get through the game, and the more you have to go through Praetorium, because it's part of like a daily thing you have to do. You can do, anyway. You realize, oh, they're right. Oh, they're right. Fuck. And the further you get through it, and the more you come back to this, you're like, holy shit. Like, it's... And that's not a spoiler to say so. It's just like... The more you get through the game's themes and really listen to what they're saying, you're like, oh, okay. Hey, La Habrea. Oh, he mad. And I think that's really cool. Alright. Hydaelyn's still here helping us. She's not doing too well. But yeah, that's why I like Praetorium. Why, I'll make fun of it, but... Alright, La Habrea says, if I die, then the mortal flesh will die too. Basically saying, if you kill me, Thancred dies as well. And Hydaelyn is like, no, don't listen to him, he's lying. Only light may banish the darkness. Okay, now we have to sit through a very silly cutscene. Receive of me my power, my child, and raise my crystal aloft! We have to sit through a Kingdom Hearts-esque cutscene. Just so you know. And it's also a book ending, something we saw in the beginning. Which makes me think, if our echo allows us to see things that happened, Hydaelyn showed us something that will happen. And that's actually really disturbing. You ready for this? You ready for the Kingdom Hearts moment? Oh, you know what's really cute? Hydaelyn's voice actress in Japanese, she speaks with a little bit of a lisp for Hydaelyn. It's really cute. I will say, to be fair, the idea of a Blade of Light and a Warrior of Light has existed before Kingdom Hearts. Alright, and we separated the flesh. That's La Habrea's quote-unquote true form. Oh, we're not done yet. Kingdom Hearts moment's still coming. Oh, he's looking at Mom. Mom's not happy. Hello. Oh, look at this. Look at this. The power of friendship. The power of friendship. He's like, what the shit is this? You ready for the power of friendship? Whee! Oh my god. He's like, what is this dumb bullshit? Oh, and the real story is that our connection to the light is so blinding he can't deal with it. But I choose to believe he's like, this is so stupid, I just want to go now. And so he goes away. And Thancred's like, oh, thank God. Come on, sleepyhead. Let's go. And then the crystal of darkness that was being used to allow La Habrea to possess him has been destroyed. Yay. Where's Donald to not give heals? God, you're so right. GG boys. GG, thank you. Yay. I feel bad that I put it in Japanese only because we missed one of the greatest memes in this game, which is such devastation. But we will, oh, I received a commendation. We will hear the first greatest meme in Final Fantasy XIV's English dub at the end of Heaven's Word. So look forward to it, because it's probably not going to take that long to get there. Time to go home, fuckboy. Oh my god! Holy shit! I forgot this happened. Yeah, my mount is sentient and has come to save me. What the fuck? It's so creepy she recognizes my face. Oh, that's so creepy. I mean, it's cute, but it's also like, are we gonna comment on the fact that this machine's alive? Alright, let's haul ass out of here. Thancred is just on the back. Oh, guys. And so my conquest ends, Sid. And smoke and ashes. Chilling in the trunk. Yeah. Instead of saying, oh, Mom, this is a bad time. I'm driving a car. Beloved daughter. Oh, I've never heard those words in my life. Oh. Alright, she's saying, okay, you defeated one guy, but there's still a lot of dark out there. Zodiac is still there, watching, and we will never know peace unless he's gone. But for now, everything's okay. And you are at the heart of that peace. I'm just summing it up. Aw. What are you doing, Mom? No, she's going away. Like, what? Where are you going? Mom, where are you going? Get back here. Blessings and joy be upon thee. Where the fuck are you going? She sounds so proud. Yeah, let's put a pin in the idea of everything that La Habrea said about how there's an etheric imbalance in this world and that Hydaelyn is at the core of it. But she is very proud of us. Actually, in the English version, I think Mary Elizabeth McGlynn does her voice, and she does sound so proud, like so gentle and fond of us. And I will never get over the first time I heard her call me beloved daughter. Like I almost teared up. It was just like I've never heard that in my life. Yeah, Papa Lima sounds crazy in Japanese, isn't that nuts? Totally different. Once again, Kanai Sena has solutions to problems, while everyone else is panicking. Alfie, my baby boy. Wait, she said Hikari no Kristaru, which is the crystal of light. She doesn't say Hydaelyn. Oh, there you go. Okay, so she does pray to Hydaelyn, so. Oh, is that her power? Is Minfilia's power the ability to, like... To, like, exert some type of will and connect and pull things, or connect and unite? Because I never really looked into what her power is. Yay, we're safe, it's fine, wonderful. And somehow, Thancred did not fall off the back. Aww. Aww, she called us the Warrior of Light. Look at that! Fuck boys with her. They're so cute. No, she says I'm glad. She doesn't say thank Heidelin. So don't put words in Cat Girl's mouth. Aww. Alright, now it's nice big cheesy stuff. Again, like Kingdom Hearts. Until a dragon crashes a party. Oh, look at that! Foreshadowing! We all came to Mordana to celebrate, I guess? Oh, yeah, that makes sense. It's like neutral territory. Yep, Ascians are still out there, thank God. Oh, Lucy Todd did her voice. Why did I thought it was Mary Elizabeth McGlynn? Just because it sounds like her. Aw, we gave him pajamas! In this scene, imagine that everything Alphino is saying. Imagine what Alphino is saying is similar to what the Warrior of Light would say should they be able to speak. Except for the grandfather bit, because apparently we don't have a grandfather. Ida's like, bitch, come over here and celebrate! We're your family now. Alright, cheesiness is still happening. Don't worry, it's almost done. Yay. Oh, Ria Tanaka, I actually know her. Thanks, Mom.
私たちは見失っていた国の垣根を越えた絆の力を私たちは気づかされた困難に立ち向かう勇気をエオルゼアはまだ多くの問題を抱えている猛威を振るう万神万族の問題各々の国内問題もまたしかる
Still can't get rid of the racism, I see.
軍団長を失ったとはいえガレマール帝国の軍勢が去ったわけでもないしかし我々が絆を忘れずに一致団結でいる限り
As long as we stand as one, the Scions stand for peace. So as long as our champion stands fast, we will be a realm of boys. They don't say it yet, but still. Aww.
いつの間にか我々は自分が語り引き守っていくのは自国の民だけだと思い込んでいる。
しかし私たちは各々の国で生きる前にエオルゼアに生きています。
I mean, yeah, this is also true, but whatever.
エオルゼアが平和でないと国など意味がないということに気づかされたのです。
Sam Riegel! That's the name I was trying to think of for so fucking long! Sam Riegel is who voiced Alphino. He's Teddy in some dubs of Persona 4, I think?
今すぐには動けないかもしれない。しかし近い未来それは国家や民族といった枠を超えた
Yeah, and Eden Regal
一つの意志とし
is
てまとまっていくと信じています。
Marie.
グランドカンパニーエオルゼアとして
5年前のカルテノーの戦い、そしてそれより始まった第7零祭、多くの犠牲を出してきた。これは忘れてはならない事実だ。犠牲者に再度哀悼の意を示そう。
This is the speech they should have given at the reunion.
しかし我々は生きている。ここに立っている。平和を守るために散っていった同胞の思いを無駄にしないためにも我々は前に進もう。
And again, the comment of legacy and loss. Legacy and loss is essentially
こ
what
れ
this
から
speech
の
is about.
新しいエオルゼアは他の誰でもない君たちが作っていく。
私たちがこれまで生きてきた第6世歴は第7零祭をもって終焉しました。第7零祭もまた人々が絆を深め合い終焉を迎えるのです。
Oh, the 7th Umbrella era is done, apparently.
今我々は第7零祭の終焉を、そして今ここに新しい時代の幕開けを、第7世歴元年を宣言するものである。
7th Astral Era.
新生エオルゼアの誕生だ。
Thus is ours a realm reborn. They said it! They said the words! Yay! They said the name! Yay! They said the name! Yay! With Midgard Zormer behind them. Haha. Isn't that nice? There's a dragon. The desiccated dragon corpse. Oh, there's some. Oh! Oh, I don't want to watch all of this, but this song is so pretty. Whatever, you can listen to it on your own. And all of this, by the way, Meteor Survivors, these are all 1.0 players. They are listed in alphabetical order by what their names were. So if you played 1.0, you're considered a legacy player, and you can look and find your name in here. I'm not kidding. And you also get other rewards for being a 1.0 legacy player. You get like a permanent tattoo. You get an Archon tattoo on your character. You get a permanent discount on your sub. You get, I think, like a special mount. But yeah, you are forever in the game. Which I think is really beautiful. And hey! Again, desiccated dragon corpse. That's interesting. Yeah, the devs are so grateful to the fans of 14, both those who stayed with them from the start through all its disaster, and those who join at any part of the journey. They're so grateful. And it's that sincere appreciation and admiration that makes me really like 14 as opposed to, say, you know, any other MMO. Like, wow. But I'll shut up now. Who could it be now? Could it be now? Could it be now? I see us chew a glass darkly. No. Hallucinating again. Don't worry about it, I just have a headache. Oh, oh, almost sounded like a dragon. Huh. Don't worry, they got subtitles soon. And look, there's the Dalamud shell in the background. A primal has awakened. Gee, I wonder who that could be. And in an undisclosed location. I actually genuinely have no idea where the fuck this is. I don't think it's ever explained either. Pashtarat. Bahamut stirs. If you've played Tactics in Final Fantasy XII, you may recognize some of these names, like La Habrea, Pashtarat. Let's see who else we get. Higayorm. These are the names, and she has Lightning's hairstyle, by the way. These are the names of the Scions of Light in the as opposed to like Signs of Light, Signs of Dark, espers that can be summoned.
Yeah.
Nabrialis, again, that's another one. So they see this temporary defeat as like, well, that doesn't matter because we could find other things to take advantage of, like Bahamut. Bahamut, you know, the elder primal that was inside of the moon that crashed to the earth and fucking nuked the world. Yeah, he's awake now. Yeah, Bahamus. Bahamus is awake. And Zodiac is also the name of a Scion of Light from the Evolution or Evilise story. Or is he Scion of Light? Or is he of Dark? No, I think he's of Dark. The other ones are Scions of Light, I know that. And thus did dawn break on a realm reborn. But where there is light, there is always shadow. So you know what we're going to do? Because I said for a while we were going to do this. We're going to do the Summoner storyline. Because the Summoner storyline is actually, I think, really important because of how it connects to the concept of summoning throughout the series. So, but before that, we're going to take our little walk. Alright, now just this side. Alright, now just this side. Okay. What do you have to say? Summoner supremacy? Fuck yes. I realize I have been the cause of tremendous consternation. For that, I deeply apologize. But you haven't time to waste chatting with me. Minophilia is expecting you. No, I want to waste time talking with you, dude. Your story's sad. Alfie! Hey, baby boy. Oh my god, he's so teeny. I'm small and he's smaller than me. Oh, shit. Sorry. What'd you say? Where men go as one, there is life, and where there is life, there is cause to hope. The light of hope shines brightly within you, Eva. I only wish my grandfather were here to see it. Oh. The Archons have conducted a preliminary investigation into the origin of the roar that rang out during the celebration. Their findings strongly suggest that a new primal has appeared. The roar generated... I can't say roar. Roar. The roar generated a distinctive wave pattern in the ether, a pattern observed only once before in history. 5 years ago, to be precise. I should like to think it mere coincidence, yet we cannot discount that possibility. Well, I trust I need say no more. At great sacrifice we have delivered Eorzea from the threat posed by the Empire and the Primals, and thereby secured peace. We cannot well allow the realm to be plunged into chaos once more. You have given your all for our cause, risking life and limb on I know not how many occasions, yet our struggle continues, and we need you now no less than before. Please continue to stand with us, and together we shall safeguard the future of the realm, of this very star. Okay? Flying unlocked. Now, this is where you officially unlock the ability to fly in a Realm Reborn base game. I've completed the quest of Realm Reborn Part 4, exiting New Game Mode! Okay, so with that being done... Oh, I forgot I was this. Why am I this? Alright, I do want to change my outfit though, so let's head to my apartment. We can't go in the apartment, but I'm heading to the apartment. I would just teleport to where I've selected as like my home base, but that's in Shadowbringers, and I don't want you guys to see it yet, for obvious reasons. Right, what outfit should I use? I mean, I can really only use some. You know, I paid for this recently, let's do it. That book's on fire, literally on fire. Okay, now we're going with this. Actually, no, we're gonna go with this outfit. For reasons I find funny, but for reasons you guys will not understand. Until later. New Game Plus. We're going to do New Game Plus. Arcanist Summoner. Wait, Arcanist Summoner? Or just... Can I just do Summoner? Hold on. Sorry, I didn't mean to actually skip out of that whole thing. Arcanist, yeah, we're going to skip Arcanist and go into Summoner. Summoner Part 1. The Sons of St. Koinak are conducting research that requires the aid of an Arcanist, specifically one that has experienced defeating the primal Ifrit. Sorry, my voice got weird there. And it is for that reason Thurbergeim, that's the Arcanist teacher, asks you to travel to Upkalu Falls and meet with Dimitra to discuss a recent discovery, a set of ancient texts describing the existence of Allagan mages known as summoners. So that's what we're going to do. Yeah, you don't pay for this though. You can get this in game. I had to you can get it you can get a white version of it too that one of the characters has, but yeah, you get it in game.
Black kitty cat! Oh, look at the black kitty cat. Oh, I love kitty cat. I love kitty cat. Oh, I love.
Okay, so we have to go. Don't mind me. We have to go to Gridania. And this quest chain, this one's not going to take long at all. And I've been saying I wanted to do it for a while, so I'm going to do it. The thing, Blue Jays, you don't get that armor till, like, Shadowbringers. Specifically post-Shadowbringers, so, yeah, you don't get it for a while. Oh, hey. Music is so peaceful. It's so nice here. The little pitter-patter of my cat's feet as she hops along behind me. The wind, the birds, the water. Codename Bread. Potato Wedge. Mitra. Gee, who else have we met who has a Y in front of her, or Y as her surname, and kinda looks like this? Hey, Mitra. Kinda unavailable New Game Plus mode. I'm supposed to be here, though. Oh god, no, I have to go there first. Oh, right. It tells me who I have to talk to, but first I have to go to the lady to tell me to come here and talk to this lady. I forget that that's what New Game Plus mode can be like. We're gonna take a side trip to, weirdo cosplay hell. Mitra is really cute. I love her. Like, she's cute, not just, you know, to look at, but just her personality and, like, what she's, just what she's like. It's interesting to see how she both shares traits with Ishtola and it has complete opposite personality elements, which obviously that's what sisters would be like, and I believe they're half-sisters anyway, so, they can only be so similar.
There's another black kitty cat!
Oh my goodness. Sometimes they react to each other. I think, like, if you turn them to face each other, they kind of have a little staring contest with each other. Oh, I have to be an Arcanist, huh? So I have to temporarily take off... Oh my god. Job specific gear equipped. Oh my god. How am I gonna do this? Alright, how am I gonna do this? I had a way to do it before, and I knew... How am I gonna do this? There we go. Okay. Acting Guildmaster Thurbergheim has news of a task which might interest you. Greetings, Eva. It is well you have come, for we have an intriguing matter to discuss. A request has come to our guild from the Sons of St. Coinoc, an organization of some of the finest minds in Eorzea, and they have asked for you by name. It appears that the research the Sons are conducting would benefit from the assistance of an Arcanist, specifically one who has had the tempering experience of defeating the primal Ifrit, by not being tempered. Though I must admit to some curiosity as to how these scholars knew the extent of your heroic exploits, I suppose the source of their knowledge is of little relevance. They know because Ymitra is Ystola's sister. If you would answer this request, then you will find your contact, a researcher by the name of Mitra, at Upkalu Falls in the nation of Gridania. Okay. Now I can put my soul crystal... Wait, no, I can't put my soul crystal back on yet. Okay, now we can go... now we can go there. time to speedrun. Yeah, speedrun all the way to Shadowbringers, see how long that takes you. Actually, don't do that. I had a friend who did that in about a little over a month. And there's so many things she complains about in the game. But personally, I think it's because she rushed through it and didn't do many side things, or perhaps forgot. I don't really want to talk about her. Wait, this way? I get so lost, I don't know why. Hey, Mitra. You are Eva Bartage, I assume? Well met, and thank you for coming. My name, as you have obviously surmised, is Mitra. I am a member of the Sons of St. Koinak. Ours is a Charlian order that seeks the lost knowledge of the Allegan Empire, and in that regard we have recently made a singularly important discovery at our dig site in Mordana. We salvaged from the ruins a set of ancient texts describing the existence of a sect of Allegan mages known as Summoners. These were arcane practitioners said to have the ability to siphon the essences of the primals and manifest the stolen energy as a biddable ally known as an Agi. Should we succeed in resurrecting such arts, then we might well hold in our hands the power to bring this age of conflict to end. There is, however, as there always must be, one monumental obstacle to realizing this reality. In order to manifest these obedient incarnations of the Beastman's savage deities, one must first defeat a primal and capture its etheric essence. Thus, only one who can boast such a daunting achievement under her belt may even begin on the path to becoming a summoner. Do you understand now why I called upon you? If you wish to contribute to my research, then come to me in the west of Bayergot's Strike, in southern Thanalin. There we shall conduct a ritual of summoning, the austerities of flame. Now I gotta go up. I'm not used to what my hotbars were like on Arcanist, because it's been so long. Bayergot's Strike. Where is that specifically? Oh, it is near Forgotten Springs. I thought so. Don't worry, I have not forgotten the dragon roar. I just have to check to see how I'm gonna do that. I'm hoping I could just show you the cutscenes of it, because that is the Bahamut reawakening storyline thing is it's all of this, and not all of them are that long, truth be told, but like in terms of these are all just like a fast run through a dungeon, but some of the fights are insanely difficult. There's a lot of lore behind it that connects things from 1.0 to Realm Reborn. It like answers some questions you may have had lingering, and it sets up a lot of cool stuff, and it actually sets up something significant for summoners. So what I'm hoping to do is to just show you the cutscenes. I don't see why I shouldn't be able to do that, but we'll see. Aw, she's sweating. Greetings to you once more, Eva. I had a feeling that this unique opportunity would be nigh impossible for you to ignore. Let us proceed directly to the ritual, shall we? According to the records we've recovered, the summoners of old would perform these rites in a land which the naturally dominant element matched the aspect of the avatar they wished to call forth. Only in such a place might one sufficiently shift one's etheric balance in the desired direction. The element of fire is especially strong here in the Sogoli Desert. I can think of no land more fitting in which to summon the incarnation of the Lord of the Inferno. Before we begin, I must insist that you accept this gem. It may appear of little worth, but within its faceted depths dwell the memories of long-deceased summoners. Now you must focus. Visualize the ether flowing through you, a vibrant current of energy transforming into living fire. Hold this image in your mind, and the raging heat of your life force shall spawn an Egi wreathed in flames. Be aware, however, that this nascent entity will appear before you unbound and hostile. It is your charge to overpower the avatar and establish yourself as its master. The path of the summoner is not, if not fraught with peril. Yeah, let's do it. The fun thing about a soul crystal, by the way, is with each job you get, it's memories, like the residual life force of whoever held it in previously is stored in the stone. So for a summoner soul crystal to exist is pretty remarkable, considering how the heat is almost intolerable. Pray defeat this entity swiftly. Is for a summoner soul crystal, summoner soul crystal to still be around and intact after so long is pretty crazy. Alright, just tell me to beware of the sprites. It's really just like a mini version of the Freet fight. These Egi, by the way, are going to look totally different in Endwalker. Endwalker is doing a massive restructuring of summoning, as well as what these things look like, and I'm very excited for the changes. I'm very, very, very excited. They look really good. Most impressive, Eva. Oh, she did the little happy cat thing. The Fireborn Egi has submitted to your will. You have mastered the austerities of flame, and that is no small feat. Pray, let us return to Epkalu Falls, that we might further discuss your achievement. Pray return to the Waking Sands. Yeah, oh my god. I was worried, because I didn't watch any of the job trailers, because I was worried about what the changes would be, but I also kind of wanted to be a little surprised about what they might be. And when someone said, oh, they're getting rid of Egi, I was like, what? I'm like, what? I can't, how? And then they're like, no, they're getting rid of what they look like now, and instead of just summoning up those little, like, approximations of them, you summon the actual primal at your side. I was like, oh, fuck, okay, that's a lot cooler. And then, like, oh, they're getting rid of dots. Hold on. Oh yeah, and they said they're getting rid of dots. I was like, what the fuck? Like, but I like using bio and miasma. Like, what are they doing instead? And when I found out it's taking the dots away and giving you the ability to use the primal's attacks, like, on your own, like, you select them, is obviously, that's what they're replacing it with. And that also makes sense because that's what you could do in Final Fantasy X. So it sounds more like they're turning Summoner into what it was like in Final Fantasy X, which is pretty cool. This is truly a momentous occasion. You have rescued the lost art of summoning from the grasping mire of forgotten history. But you must know more of the avatar you have bound. In the ancient tongue of the Allegan Empire, it would be known as Ifrit Egi, where Egi translates approximately to pure, or the essence of. In short, you have tamed a willful manifestation of Ifrit's raging fires. As you might expect from an entity born of the Lord of the Inferno, this avatar and its capacity for destruction should serve you well in your battles to come. With such an ally at your command, it is not too soon to take upon yourself the title of Summoner. You have proven yourself more than worthy of the soul crystal you now possess. Yet, be that as it may, the road before you is long and arduous. If you would triumph in this age of conflict, you must needs master more than just the Egi of Fire. I suggest you next fix your gaze upon claiming a servant of the Unyielding Stone. You once seized victory against the Primal Titan, did you not? Though I admit I am eager to progress directly to the austerities of Earth, you must be careful not to overtax your reserves of strength. Rest well, and spend some time to grow accustomed to your newfound abilities. Once you feel prepared to continue with our historic research, you will find me here awaiting your arrival with barely constrained impatience. She's very sweet. Summoner unlocked. I know how to summon a Friggy. Okay. Now time to put this bitch back on. Thankfully, I feel so naked without it. And, is that what I had equipped? Yes. Oh, yes, thank God it's back. Okay, take care, Star. I'll be doing this for quite a bit longer. I may stop around, like, 2 or 3. Or I guess maybe I'll stop at the end of the summoning questline, take a little bit of a break, and then pick up again in the evening. We'll see. We'll see when the ARR summoning questline ends. Ymitra, the researcher at Valkalu Falls, wishes to proceed to the next summoning ritual. Titan's essence infuses your aura, Eva. I foresee no further obstacles preventing us from attempting the next ritual. Shall we proceed with the austerities of Earth? I have every confidence that you will succeed in binding Titan Egi to your will. According to my research, the most suitable location for the ritual is a place found to the southwest of Alder Springs in the North Shroud. A heretofore buried layer of ancient rock exposed by the violent upheavals of the Calamity has lent the surrounding area an overwhelming earthen aspect. The conditions will be perfect. I will await you at our destination, Eva. Okie doke. The ritual you are about to perform is essentially no different from the austerities of flame. Instead of fire, however, you will be concentrating on shifting your etheric balance towards the spectrum of Earth. Once you have achieved the required state of earthen affinity, the Primal's captured essence will tumble forth and coalesce to the stony form of Titan Egi. As before, you must demonstrate unflinching authority if you would convince the newborn avatar to heed your commands. Let us begin. Chicken nugget! Your presence of it is suffocating. Is this the weight of the newborn avatar? Oh, is this weight basically it crushes her chest? Interesting. This would normally be much more difficult, but it's New Game Plus, so. Bye, chicken nugget. Oh, well done, Eva. Hey! I come in search of Allegan relics, and what do I find but a pair of incompetent dabblers? By what jest of fate did you chance across such undeserved power? Oh, he mad. And who might you be, sir, to so boldly question our accomplishments? Hmm? If you have indeed unlocked the secrets of summoning, then you must be in possession of the very treasure I seek. How terribly convenient. I need only slay you both and take what I need from your bloody corpses. Wait, that's what scholars do, not summoners. Gods below! A summoner, but how? Cease your infantile prattle. The continuation of my divine work far outweighs the worth of your pitiful lives. Damn, boy, relax. Defeat the Dark Summoner. Oh my god. He's like, excuse me, I think you took out the library book that I needed. And you're like, no, I'm using it for my project. And he's like, I don't fucking think so. Why do you struggle so? Your unwillingness to accept oblivion but delays the inevitable. Heed me, Avatar of Eternal Flame. Incinerate these fools in all-consuming hellfire. I think you'll find that Heidelin protects me. Aww! Titan shielded me. What? Chicken Nugget says no. Feel nature's fury, you vile blackguard. I tire of this childish game. Thank your gods for granting you another day of miserable existence. Okay. He's gone. What a decidedly unpleasant fellow. I believe that last bottle of glitter is for my poster board. And then you're like, nah, bitch, fight me for it. And he does. But he loses. Hey, Mitra. Well, I suggest we return to Upkalu Falls. I have no desire to linger here and chance another encounter with whomever that deranged mage was. Chicken Nuggy. Yeah, he's the chicken nugget. Titan is the tomato, or the pepper. I guess pepper makes more sense. He's the pepper, and Garuda is lettuce. So you have a salad going. That's why I was a little sad to hear that they're getting rid of the Iggy. I'm like, oh, but they look so cute. They're such adorable little babbies. And you could still glam them to look like carbuncles, but I was like, oh. Oh, which I should do that, by the way. They look really cute as carbuncles. Summoner salad, yeah. Summoners know how to eat healthy. That's why their soul crystal's green. Haha. Oh, also, he flies behind us. It's cute. Oh, hold on. I must say I did not expect to meet another practitioner of the summoning arts. And I also did not expect to be suddenly fighting for my life. What precious treasure do we carry that this callous stranger was so willing to kill us to possess it? Such mysteries aside, I am most glad you were able to secure Titan Agi before the summoner decided to unleash his fiery avatar. Without its protection, I doubt we would have survived that conflagration. The Agi of Earth, as was so aptly demonstrated, excels at defense. You should certainly take the time to explore its capabilities as well as its limitations. Be careful, however, not to neglect your offense completely. Meanwhile, I shall confer with my colleagues in the Sons of St. Cornac and see what I might learn of that hostile summoner. We shall meet anon. Yay. Hello again. How fared you with your training, Eva? For my part, I had some success in uncovering the identity of our mystery attacker. We knew that our assailant was capable of summoning Ifrit Egi, so I perused the records of past expeditions for those who claimed to have triumphed against the Lord of the Inferno. Of those victorious primal hunters, there were 8 names listed as present whereabouts unknown. After eliminating unlikely candidates based on race and gender, I was left with but a single name, Tristan. Assuming the records are accurate, this hero was once registered as a soldier in the Immortal Flames. As to how the man came by his skills as a summoner, or why he sought to kill us, however, I remain woefully ignorant. Nevertheless, I have witnessed him use the art of summoning for casual brutality, and that I cannot countenance. This power should never be employed for the sake of tyranny or personal gain. It was meant to oppose such evils. It is our responsibility to bring this Tristan to justice. Should we stand idle, his reprehensible actions could very well stain the good name of future summoners who have yet to answer their calling. The art itself could be outlawed, the very mention of it taboo. Put a pin in that idea of summoning being both a powerful and powerfully feared, reviled art. Now, through my inquiries, I was able to determine that a war comrade from Tristan's days in the military resides in Little Alamigo. I ask that you pay a visit to this former soldier and learn what he knows of our callous villain. It's really weird to say Tristan because it sounds like my name, so I was really surprised to play this quest line and be like, oh, your rival in this is named Tristan. And I'm like, because my name's Kristen, so I'm like, what? Tristan, Kristen, Tristan, Kristen. I also really like the name Tristan, so I was like, oh, whoops. It felt fated to be. We're actually gonna finish this really soon, because the Realm Reborn Summoner questline stops at 50, I believe. And I think we're already at 35? 40? Wait, where are they? Oh. No, I didn't need to be on my broom at all, but whatever. I'm staying on it. Oh, probably shouldn't have stayed on it, actually. Former Immortal Flame. Well, well, seems like Tristan wasn't telling tall tales after all. He said I could expect some primal addled sod to show up and start asking questions. Why don't you stay here and play with some friends of mine? I have a message to deliver. She's all yours, ladies. God, this is... fucking hate Elamigans. Fucking hate Elamigans. None of you have any reason to live. You all do dumb shit, and then you complain when you get in trouble for it. Return to Mitra at Upkalu Falls. Okay. I got jumped, and I gotta go complain about it to Mitra. Thank you, Mitra. They picked a fight with me. Oh, that person's also a summoner. Aw. Oh, excuse me. You were set upon! The fiend is one step ahead of us. I'd wager 10 years of dig-side fightings that Tristan warned his old allies long before you set foot in that settlement. They thought you one of the tempered, a mortal in thrall to a primal's will. In addition to being ruthless, it appears that your opponent is highly intelligent, and not quite as deranged as I first assumed. Such a level of planning hints at the existence of some greater scheme, but that is still all we know. For the moment, we must be content with the knowledge that he perceives us as a threat, and is aware of our efforts to track him. Speaking of which, you did exceedingly well to survive the trap into which I blithely sent you. I must apologize for my carelessness. I will not underestimate this man again. On a happier note, however, my efforts to decipher the Allegan text proceed apace. Here, you must read this. Oh no, they go to 60, not 50, sorry. With your skills already tried and tested among the Agi, you should have little difficulty in mastering a secondary summoning technique such as this. Let us put this day's disaster behind us and focus on the wonders that lie ahead. Yay. Greetings, Eva. Though it is good to see you, I am afraid I have yet to ascertain Tristan's ultimate objective. I only know that he is cunning and brutal, and will stop at nothing to achieve his purpose. As matters stand, we but chase after this man's shadow. Such a straightforward pursuit will, I believe, leave us ever one step behind. Our sole advantage is the treasure we possess that Tristan appears to covet. Eventually his desire will bring him to us. Where and when Tristan will strike I cannot say, but it is unlikely to be on a field of our choosing. Thus I suggest we prepare for this inevitable conflict as best we may. As fortune would have it, the ruins of Mordana may have provided us with a new source of strength. Word among the Suns is that a set of evoker's attire has been unearthed. Ooh! Made during the reign of the Allegan Empire, these enchanted garments were sewn for the exclusive use of summoners. I can only imagine the degree to which they will enhance your already impressive powers. The man supervising the excavation efforts at St. Conach's Find, Rambros, is a dear friend of mine. In light of our circumstances, I am certain he will consent to a request that you be allowed to don the attire. Shall we pay him a visit? This is, every single class gets class-specific gear at level 50, and then they get it again at 60 and 70, and it's really cool because some of them are a reference to previous games, others are just completely new for this game, and I really like the Summoner level 51, not so much 60 and 70. Excuse me. The ones for 60 and 70 are a little weird, but I think it's because they become more affiliated with what Summoner attire looked like back in the Allegan days, and in the Allegan Empire they clearly more dramatic, let's say. And I'm a stickler for Eva wearing outfits that could be acceptable both in like official meetings and discussions and then in battle, so I try not to make her outfits too crazy looking. This garb, the Shadowless set, is the closest I get to like really dramatic attire. So the other gear for Summoner, it's just a bit too dramatic for me. But that's just me being really particular. This way. I like the level 60 as well, but ever since the friend I mentioned earlier, she's like, her character is a female aura, and since this level 60 set has you look more like a dragon, I was like, I don't know, it feels kind of weird. It feels like I'm cosplaying as a dragon. And she made the joke, she's like, oh, so it's like blackface, only it's dragon face. And I was like, oh my god. And I started laughing hysterically, but now I can't unsee it whenever I wear it. And she was obviously not being serious, like she wasn't being a Tumblrite about it, but I think it's so funny that now I'm like, oh my god. Eva would see it that way, so she'd be like, oh my god, I can't wear it like this. Ah, Mitra, I suspected you would make an appearance before long, and I presume this fine lady is the new summoner I've heard so much about. Yes, hopefully the first of many. Now, pray tell me, Rembros, has the discovery of Allegan-made evoker's attire been confirmed? It has, truly an historical find. Then, I would ask a boon of you, my friend. You recall the predicament of which I spoke? Our chances of survival would be greatly improved if you would consider allowing Eva to wear the Allegan garments. It looks so good on a female aura. Yeah, it's naturally fantastic on a female aura. Everyone else is just kind of like, I don't know about this Halloween costume. It's such a pity because the outfit is really pretty. Certain pieces of it I try to use elsewhere. Well, she is a summoner after all, and I must confess to no small degree of scholarly curiosity as to the effect the attire will have on one with the appropriate training. These finds are, however, the result of much sweat and even a few tears on the part of our excavation team, which is a frustrating task at times, and I fear they will be loath to part with the garments without some measure of recompense for their efforts. Allow me, though, to offer a solution. Metallic monstrosities of Allegan construction known as Mirror-Knights have risen from the dig sites scattered across Mordona. Needless to say, they pose a dangerous threat to our excavators. I suggest you speak with my 3 field researchers and dispose of any such nasty hindrances to their work. I dare say they will gladly surrender the pieces of the attire they hold. Once I have confirmed our dig sites suitably empty of armored horrors, I will see you rewarded with the garment that I myself recovered from the ruins. Just give us the box, asshole! Fine. You jerk. This place is... Oh, look at that! Oh, that looks so cool. Yeah, this place took a fucking beating in the Calamity and the battle with Midgard's armor prior to that. A Mirror Knight lurks just over yonder. I can scarce think straight with that thing wandering about. Oh god, it approaches! You're fine. You're good. Phew, you have my thanks. Now I might finally be able to concentrate on my tasks. If I'm not mistaken, you were in search of the Evoker's attire? I have one of its wondrous pieces right here. You are most welcome to it. Yeah, that's what happens when you're level 80. Oh, unless that oh wow was in reference to the shadow of Midgard's armor. Praise the gods! Rambo said an adventure would be along. Please, you must destroy that horrid construction. Yeah, don't worry. Thank you for eliminating a source of my recent nightmares. I do not ordinarily stutter so, you see, but abject terror has that effect on folk. Now, I hear from Ymitra that you have need of this elegant garment. Aw! I should be glad to see it put to practical use rather than shut away in some dusty vault. Oh, come on, I want to thank— He thanked me! He thanked me! No! Get back here! No! No! He thanked me! I'm in awe of everything. Yeah, this game's pretty fucking cool. Oh wait, no, I don't want to fly when I'm on this guy. Because I like the clatter of the hooves and armor. Mirror Knights. Yes, they become quite bothersome. I will be most appreciative if you were to eliminate the creaking pest and plaguing me alight. Fascinating. I never thought I'd be fortunate enough to observe a conflict against an elegant construction at such close quarters. It's been a deeply enriching experience. The price to be peace of so be it. Yeah, I want to thank this guy. Hurry. Move away, bitch. No! No! Hopefully he saw that. I did not need to get on this mount. I could have just walked. Ah, the champion of my researchers returns. With the ruins now free of Mirror Knights, the excavations can proceed at a far more satisfying pace. Traveling in fear of one's life makes it astonishingly difficult to handle ancient artifacts that have a tendency to crumble into dust. You have performed a valuable duty for us, Eva. As promised, you shall have the summoner's garment uncovered by my own hand as your reward. Ah, yes. Ymitra mentioned she would await you at Upkalu Falls. It seems there was no doubt in her mind that you would succeed here. And I will be putting on that gear as a glam after we finish this quest. Ifrit roaming around. Oh, wait, no, this way. Crystal boyfriend. So this was how the summoners of old were clad. Well, more or less, it is unfortunate that the ruins have yet to surrender the final piece to the suns. These garments, aside from the coloring, they are identical to the garb Tristan wore. He will find no edge against you through his equipment. When next you face the murderous cad, victory will be decided purely by who is the more talented summoner. To that end, it is time you drew on your experience of defeating the primal Garuda. Yes, her aura of fickle violence is palpable upon you. It is daunting to imagine an Aegis born of the Lady of the Vortex. Such unpredictable ferocity should serve you well. I will search for a suitably airy location in which to perform the austerities of wind. You, my dear summoner, must needs prepare yourself, body and mind, for the trials ahead. I shall be waiting. That's interesting. When you defeat a primal, regardless if you're a summoner or not, its essence lingers about you, which makes it not obvious, but it makes sense for why the other primals can take one look at you and be like, oh, you defeated Ifrit, you defeated Titan. But then also, it's curious that they're like, oh, you're connected to Hydaelyn. Okay, next summoning ritual. I sense Garder's restless essence railing within the confines of your etheric channels. It is time we granted it release with the austerities of wind. Thankfully, I already have in mind a location that well suits our elemental purposes. You are familiar with the floating city of Nîmes in Outer Lenosha? As you might imagine, the aspect of wind is entirely dominant in the area of those suspended isles. Pray make your way there as soon as you feel prepared. I am quite excited to see this new Iggy. I'm going to put... I think I have it. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I have the horn. I think the one piece you're missing is... Yeah, the one piece you're missing is the chest piece. Which, I mean, you earn it through this quest line, and I already have it, so I'm just gonna put on that glam. Put on your floodlights. Put on your new glam. Oh, and this would be a good time to see if I could show you the Coils of Bahamut cutscenes. Because if so, then we're going to finish the Realm Reborn Summoner questline, and then we'll have another movie night, quote-unquote, movie night, with the Coils of Bahamut storyline, and then I think I will end the first part of today's stream there. And then pick up again later tonight at like 7:30, and get going with post-Realm Reborn content. I don't think that will take as long as Realm Reborn itself, though the questline... They cut the questline. Oh, right. They, or rather, they shortened all the quests you have to do in post-Realm Reborn stuff, but they are also interminably long. Even by the adjusted standard. Yeah, let's get rid of this. This is just a joke. Not a joke in a mean way, it's just a joke. Oh, where is it? There we go. This is the level 50 summoner gear. It's very cute. I like how it gives you little elf ears too. Oh, oh, no, can I check here? If not, I have to hop out of New Game Plus again. Yep, not available in New Game Plus. Whoops, forgot to check. Unending journey. Let's see. These are lore quests, I love war quests, Grand Company quests, dungeons, side story. Those are all... They have to be here somewhere, and I'm just not finding it. Oh, no, we can only watch the end of the quest. Oof. Really? No, okay, cool. Perfect. This is exactly what I wanted. We can watch the close of Bahamut stuff. And if it skips over any other stuff, like just to explain things in between, I don't think it will, but I'll fill in the gaps. Ooh, what's she wearing? Oh. Oh, it's the monk augmented ironworks attire. Cool. Up, up. Don't look at that red light in the sky. Don't look at that red light in the sky. I thought that would be taken out in New Game Plus mode, honestly. Whoops. Shall we begin? I assume... ignore the fate music! I assume that as this is your third such experience, you have now grown familiar with the steps of the ritual. See what I mean by the time when I said that, like, it gives you quest-related things next to where fates are, and it's very annoying. Thus, as before, I would have you concentrate on shifting your etheric balance, and I can't turn the camera away for it gets quiet. Pay no attention to the red in the sky. Oh my god. Imagine the energy within you howling through your veins, an incessant gale of screeching wrath. Current essence was only too eager to harness those raging currents and shape them into a worldly avatar. Once Gato de Egi has appeared, it falls to you to tame its fury. God, get me out of here. They do that all the fucking time. I don't know why. And then if it was synced and I was at that level, I would have to be in the fate because it would target me. Such bullshit. Ah. Oh my god, it's angry lettuce. Where are the Avatar's feathers? I have tamed the lettuce. Also, her song is amazing. Yep. And it's suddenly over. No, fuck off! Oh my god! No! Masterfully done, Eva! Garuda's power is now yours to wield! Your aptitude for the art of summoning has exceeded my highest expectations. I honestly could not have found a more valuable partner for my research. Let us return to Akalu Falls! Let's get me the fuck out of here! God! It's so rude. Nope, whoa, sorry, I looked down for a second. You know what's interesting, or what's really cool, is depending on the quest lines that you're doing, the people that you will see in the world are going to be those who are also on the same quest line. And there's also obviously people who are doing their own thing, but you will see, more often than not, they will load in people who are also doing what you are. That's why you're seeing a lot of summoners around, because they're also on this quest line. And I just think that's really, really neat. Not everyone, like I said, obviously, but it seems like they show a preference for those. It's just cool. With the addition of Garuda Egi, you now command 3 powerful avatars. As you have no doubt realized, however, each of these entities has a particular role in which it excels. For Garuda Egi, that role is unleashing magic to strike down distant foes. I must admit to feeling equal parts joy and apprehension at how faithfully this summoned being displays the original primal's volatile disposition. Experiment with your new Egi abilities, and the most effective use of their individual abilities will soon become clear. With such mastery of the art at your disposal, I shall almost pity Tristan when he next chooses to confront you. Before that time comes, however, I will endeavor to pierce the mystery of his motivations. May your discoveries bring you new confidence, Eva. But yeah, Titan can both protect you and do individual damage. He also has an attack that puts a damaging circle on the ground, where if any enemy comes crosses it, they will take lingering damage. Garuda does multiple attacks, like she attacks more than one enemy. So you really just kind of juggle between which ones you want to use. Most people tend to use Ifrit over Titan because, like, oh, DPS, blah, 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 and I rather, have gotten a lot of shit from people in my party in raids that are like, oh, Titan, like, oh, it pains me to see him, and I'm just like, I didn't fucking ask you. Like, someone actually once said, like, I had the Topaz Carbuncle out, which is the Carbuncle version of Titan, and they're like, oh, seeing that Topaz Carbuncle hurts me, and I said, good thing I didn't ask, and they're like, wow, calm down. It's like, well, don't fucking say shit. Don't start shit and there won't be shit, you dumb whore. Anyway. Well, no, I take that back. There's nothing wrong with being a sex worker. You dumb cunt. There we go. Primal burdens. Mitra has some terrible news for you. Eva, there has been a terrible incident. My poor colleagues at St. Koinak's find murdered. The reports are confused, but they all mention the same black-robed attacker. You know as well as I do that Tristan is behind this massacre. He has indeed grown bold or desperate to commit such a brazen act. We should set off to Mordana at once and speak with any survivors. It may be that we can glean some idea of what that cold-hearted monster was after, or where he might strike next. We must stop him, Eva. Don't worry, I'm gonna get him. And what's up with you? Fate music, me trying to do a quest. Oh my god, that's really good. Oh my god. Please tell me you tag that. You put that in the Final Fantasy XIV tag, because oh my god, that's so good. It's so good. Yeah, definitely put it in the main tag. People would like it. I would be so terrified if I lived here and it's like, oh, what's the weather like today? Gloom. The gloom purple is out. And you're like, son of a... Or even just in general, I wouldn't want to... Oh, that looks so cool. I wouldn't want to live in a place where the ether could not only have such a terrifying effect on the land, but there is a thing called ether sickness, where way back in the beginning, when we wake up from our dream on the ship, where my character woke up on the ship, the first person you talk to, he says, oh, are you feeling alright? It might be ether sickness. This place is full, like this place has a lot of ether around. Eorzea specifically, so I'm like, wow, that's scary. To live in a place where the land itself has some sort of energy bound to it that can make you ill just by being near it, and the energy that can make you ill is the essence of all life. 'Cause that's what ether is. It's both the essence of life, it's what you dissolve into after you pass away. It's a source of magic. It's like, it's just everything. It's kind of like atoms, I guess, in a way. Surviving researcher. Yes, I am absolutely certain. It was the same dark summoner whom Mitra described to us. We were celebrating a recent find, soul crystal of an Allegan summoner, when a man in black robes suddenly appeared and demanded we surrender the gem. Naturally, we objected to this arrogant imposition, but he simply sneered at our refusal. The next moment, the world exploded into flame. Through a haze of agony, I saw him snatch up the soul crystal from a smoldering body and stride off towards the singing shards. The bastard slaughtered my friends. There was no warning, no negotiation. If the gods grant you the chance to exact vengeance, then I pray you show him the same mercy he afforded us. Another soul crystal. Yes, it makes sense that he would shift his attention to a more easily obtainable gem. After all your progress, you would now make for a most formidable opponent. I must apologize for not sharing my theory earlier. I suspected that Tristan might desire the soul crystal you carry, but did not wish to draw any premature conclusions without sufficient evidence. Yeah, so there's something about the soul crystal we have that Tristan desires. So ours is special in a way that any other summoner soul crystal is not. I am at a loss, however, to explain why he seeks to collect more of these Allegan relics. We shall just have to ask the villain himself after we corner him in the singing shards. Let us be on our way. No, I can't land there. But I can land here? No. No. Oh, right, I'm above it. Now I'm down in it. Oh my god! Are you serious? Are you fucking serious? Oh my god. Again, it's right on top of where I need to be. Oh my fucking god. Why is it like this? I remember this happened the first time, and I was like, I'm trying to do the quest, and I kept getting attacked by these fucking things. I was so mad. Okay. Confront Tristan. Well, it would be nice if I could find where he is. Honestly, I hate this song. I've had to hear it so many times. Can I just... that... it has made me hate it so much. There. This is actually going to be difficult for me to see because you have to look for a specific trigger point, and I've always been really bad at that. No. And I'm pretty sure it's in the middle there. Oh, I just had to get off my horse. Yeah, it happens all the time in A Realm Reborn. They put a fate right on top of where you need to be. I don't understand why. Is it a joke? Am I... I have brought you the soul crystals as promised. Gee, the Ascians are interested in summoning. And the Ascians are a significant part of the main storyline. I wonder if that means summoning is really important in the main storyline. Yes, these appear to be authentic Allegan artifacts. Very well. I shall honor our bargain. From within these gems I will draw forth the memories of the ancient summoners, and the slumbering essence of an elder primal. All the attendant knowledge and power shall be yours. Oh, he's summoning memories. Arr! That's interesting. Oh, God's the pain! I actually have the grimoire he uses, the Inferno grimoire. I have that. I probably should have used it for this battle for extra drama, but no, I'll use the Hades one. Hello. The bumbling summoner and her incompetent lackey make an appearance at last. You think to capture me? Fools. I have orchestrated your every move. You have grown much in the art, it is true, but through the wisdom of the paragons, I now command the power of an elder primal. Paragons! Gee, why are the Ascians called paragons? Go look up what paragon means. He's plagiarizing the project. Yeah, since I took all the JSTOR articles and he has no access to it, he's now just blatantly stealing his essay. You made a deal with the paragons, and you call us fools. The Ascians will never relinquish their hold on you. One can only hope. Small price to pay. If you could but feel the strength that fills my entire being, it is indescribable. I will use this power to annihilate the beast tribes, racist, and put an end to their insufferable rituals once and for all. The primals will rise no more. But, hear me, demon king of devouring flame. Feed on my ever-burning anguish and be reborn. The culmination of my sacred duty is at hand. But first, there is one more soul crystal that must be mine. I will tolerate its wasted potential no longer. Okay. Defeat Tristan! Okay, you go there. Oh, I turned the music off. Bellius! Hey! Gee, you know what Bellius is? Bellius is an Esper you have to fight in Final Fantasy XII. Again, it's almost like the Ascians, and something they're affiliated with is really important to Final Fantasy XII and Tactics lore. Gee, I wonder, do we have any sort of content in the game associated with it? Yeah, we have to go. Oh, he casts heavy on me, you asshole. Yeah, we have the release raid in Stormblood. Gee, rotten meat. Ew. smells like meat. Rotten meat. Whatever, he's dead. It's fine. By all the memories of summoners past, I should have been unstoppable. I will steer the disease of beastmen from the face of the land. Deprived of worshippers, the primal that tempered my weak-willed sibling will wither into oblivion. Huh. So, I see my order's records were accurate. Though it was buried deep in the archives, I but recently uncovered a report that described how you slew your own brother. He was corrupted during your ill-fated encounter with Ifrit, was he not? I imagine your superiors in the Immortal Flames thought it a mercy to conceal that inglorious detail. Once the soft-headed fool had been tempered, there was no saving him. And thus I took it upon myself to expunge the stain of embarrassment. But my work is left undone. The primal, no, all primals must suffer for that insult. After I killed my brother, I found myself liberated, my vision clear. No deed was too vile if it promised to add to the power I required. How can you not see? I am the sword of vengeance, and I shall wrest that soul crystal from your blasted corpse. That's why he uses the Inferno Grimoire, because he's trying to insult Ifrit by not only using a book affiliated with him, but keep using his power to master him. I wonder which struck the first blow to his sanity, the despair at his brother's tempering, or the guilt from slaying his own kin. It is ironic to think that, discounting the means, our purposes were fundamentally one and the same. The summoner employs the savagery of the primals to conquer the primals themselves. Had Tristan approached us as an ally, we might have found ourselves aiding his cause. Alas, he chose to walk the path of bloodshed. Put a pin in this idea that you have the same motives to the same goal, but different ways to get there in association with summoning and the Arceans. But I have to be careful what I say. Each vicious act must have pushed the man deeper into madness until eventually the lust for power and vengeance was all that drove him. The might of the primals carries with it a burden of responsibility and a measure of danger. I hope never to see you corrupted by the potent energies you wield, Eva. It is time we return to Apkalu Falls. The Dark Summoner is no more. That was sad. Oh, how I would love to declare our troubles at an end, but I fear the Ascian with whom Tristan made his bargain is yet afoot. These so-called paragons prey upon men and women who are at their weakest, speaking honeyed words to lead them down the road to destruction. In this manner they seek to plunge the realm of Eorzea into chaos. It is reassuring to know that heroes like you exist to foil their never-ending schemes and foul plots. An outright war against the Ascians looms closer day by day. Thus would I have you armor yourself with this last piece of the Evoker's attire. Okay. To my knowledge, this is the only job quest that will tell you about how the Ascians remain a continued threat, and that you have to anticipate encountering them more and more. And I say that because I've done or have seen almost every job quest to its level 80 completion, or level 70 completion rather. And again, to my knowledge of what I remember, I could be wrong, but Summoner is the only one that uses it and mentions it. It's the only one. It was discovered at the same dig site whence Tristan seized the soul crystal, and that the St. Coinux find researchers, grateful for your actions in bringing the murderous summoner to justice, insisted that you complete your set. One can never be over-prepared when heading into battle against a paragon. Wear it proudly, Eva. Speaking of preparations, were you aware of the deeper layer of power hidden within your avatars? A technique exists that allows you to tap into the full potential of your Agi. You must have seen Tristan employing this ability. During the final battle with your Dark Summoner, you would have heard a whisper emanating from his soul crystal. I did. Still your mind now, Eva, and you will hear the voices of the ancient summoners instructing you in their greatest achievement. The true power of the Agi will be yours. A paragon, by the way, is a person or thing regarded as a perfect example of a particular quality, and a person or thing viewed as a model of excellence. So, paragon, for them to call Ascians paragons, and to have them known the paragons. I wonder who gave them that name, and why people continue to use it, even if, clearly the Ascians are considered bad. Paragon, by the way, to give the etymological history, comes from mid-16th century from obsolete French, which then comes from the Italian paragone, which means touchstone, to try good from bad. And that comes from the medieval Greek, I'm going to say this poorly because I don't know a Greek accent, sorry, paragone, which means whetstone. W-H-E-T, which you sharpen a blade on. Or you use it to make something else stronger. Okay. Completed the quest Summoner Part 1. I will be doing Part 2 at some point during Heavensward, because the Part 2 thing is, I think, post-Realm Reborn. Let me double check. Post-Realm Reborn Summoner questline. Oh no, it's in Heavensward. Okay, cool. So I can do it during Heavensward. So let's head back to the inn and watch the Coils of Bahamut questline cutscenes. And then I think after that, we're gonna call it for now. And as I've said before, again, gonna pick up the stream at around 7 tonight. It's just, as I said on other streams, it's kind of challenging / annoying for me to stream during the day on weekends, because that's when the house is at one of its most busiest, and I could keep getting interrupted. So I'd rather, and which sucks because everyone has free time on the weekends during the day, or just weekends in general, so I would prefer to do it during the day, but I kind of can't. I lost my train of thought. So that's why I try to do 2 streams on the weekends, where it's for some during the day, like early afternoon or mid-afternoon, and then again after dinner towards the night, night, and upwards through then. Oh hey! It's another summoner with my outfit. Hey buddy. Okay. Was it? No, that's... Where the hell was it? Was the Lemenson? I saw it somewhere. Oh my god. Yeah, okay, it was this. I don't know where the Binding Coil Bahamut Turn 1 cutscene is, but it's essentially, Alize, Alphinaud's twin sister, contacts you and says, like, look, I found something really interesting, far below the ground that the Empire is keeping a close eye on, and I believe it has some ties to the problem you're facing with that loud dragon roar. I'm pretty sure that's Bahamut. Oh, Bahamut. Oh, before I do that, let me see if I can do... I don't know if that quest will have a... Oh, yeah, that just allows me to replay it. Alright, I don't want to do that. Anyway, so she contacts you for that reason. You go in, explore, and you're like, holy shit! Bahamut's here, and he's being restored! What the fuck? And so this is turn 2. Which, the coils, I mean, the binding coils obviously are what hold Bahamut, and turn, I believe, refers to the fact that you're going down in a, like, a spiral staircase descent. At the depth of 912 yalms, you find your path blocked by Dalamud's internal defenses. We're in part of Dalamud. Born of advanced Allegan science, these spherical constructs are still fully functional even after eras in existence, and will seek to annihilate all intruders or be destroyed in the attempt. How long is this cutscene? Let's see. Most of these cutscenes are not voiced, so I'm gonna have to read them. Yalms again is yards. Or meters, something like that. Because malm is mile. And this is Allegan technology, by the way. So what I had said earlier about... Okay, that's all it is. What I had said earlier, I thought it would be more than just the introduction to it. What I said earlier about, maybe it is only this. Maybe it is only the intro scene. Because that's what these seem like. Yeah, okay. I wish you'd tell me how many seconds it is. What I said earlier about how Garlemald's technology seems almost alien to the people of Eorzea because of how advanced it is compared to them. But Garlemald technology compared to what we have now, it's actually pretty similar. It's 1-to-1. Like the Magitech stuff, not so much. Although that could be considered like android things, whatever. Allegan technology is even more advanced than anything you could imagine in the Empire, to the point where it does seem like aliens did this, because it's so impossibly, like, just so impossibly advanced. It's like how it goes way out of the realm of fantasy or science fantasy into pure sci-fi. I have a feeling that it's only going to show us the intros to this, which is really disappointing. Yeah, because it's not considered a main quest scenario. Anyway, the only thing I can really say... let's see. No, I think watching the last cutscene for it with Alize would probably help. I think that would sum it up a bit. Because she does sum up a bit of what you have to go through. Anyway, Coils of Bahamut, you go down through it, you discover that Bahamut is being restored because Dalamud is imprisoning so many dragons from Mericidia. Mericidia is where dragons originate, or dragons lived during the Allegan era. It's also where summoners were. And Allegans imprisoned all these dragons and keep them alive and suffering constantly, so that Bahamut can be almost eternally reborn. Because, as we recall, beast tribes, when they're desperate and terrified, will pray to their god, and the primal will manifest through their prayers and faith and their etheric energy. And Alize is horrified to discover this, and she's like, well, then it's not only is Bahamut imprisoned here and can never rest, but the dragons are here suffering and have been suffering for thousands of years. So you continue deeper into that and you discover that not only is a terrifying character from 1.0 who led the Dalamud project still there and tempered to Bahamut, but she finds a shadow of Louis-Soix, of her grandfather, still there. And she doesn't understand how how he can be alive, or why he's there, or what his purpose is. And it's... how do I sum it up? It's revealed that because Bahamut is slowly being restored, Louis-Soix, who pierced and scattered Bahamut's original etheric energy and form, is also now bound etherically. I keep saying that, but think of it like his atoms are bound to Bahamut. So if Bahamut is being restored, then a part of Louis-Soix is, but since they're bound together, it's one has power over the other, and neither of them really should be alive because, for obvious reasons. And Alize, with the help of Urianger and Alphino, not only banish Bahamut, but put an end to the to Deus Van Darnus. Deus, I think its name is. Yeah, Deus was the Empire person associated with the Dalamud project, who was tempered by Bahamut. They put her to rest too. And yes, it's a she, which surprised a lot of people playing the game because Japanese does not use pronouns. Like there's no he, she, they. So in 1.0, Deus Van Darnus was not named in terms like, oh, he, she, whatever. So when they translated it into English, they just kind of went with he, like, because no one knew what Deus even looked like. I think, no, Nail, I'm sorry, it's Nail Van Darnus. No one knew what Nail looked like. And then in Coils, it's like, no, Nail is a woman. So they kind of quickly explained that the reason why she's referred to with masculine pronouns in 1.0 is because she didn't show her face to anybody, and she was pretending to be her older brother, who was horribly murdered in an accident, I believe, and she's so furious by it that she takes up his name and his mantle and basically wants to continue the family legacy. Again, legacy and loss, a big important thing in this game. Anyway, so Alize, the twins succeed in putting their grandfather to rest and putting Bahamut to rest too, and closing the door, ending their grandfather's legacy and what he began, but also have to say goodbye to him for one last time. Okay. Hopefully you got all that. Now, having banished the elder primal Bahamut to the ether, you and the Levalier twins are transported back to Dalamud's talons in northern Thanalin. Make your way to the Cerulean processing plant and report the mission success to Urianger. That's the first part of the quest. If anything, Urianger seems more relieved at your safe return than glad of your victory, though it is indeed a proud achievement. Thanks to you, Bahamut is no more, and with all his worshippers eliminated, the primal shall never again return to threaten the realm. As Alphino and Urianger embark on their diplomatic mission to conceal the truth of the calamity, Yeah, that's another thing. Nobody can know what happened, not only in Dalamud, but in what originally made the calamity happen, which we already know. Like, basically, they have to keep secret what Louis Soix did, what happened to Nail Van Darnus, and and how the dragons were kept alive in the moon, essentially. Like, none of the nations can know how terrible all this was. And the title you get for beating Coils of Bahamut is the final witness, because you're the one who saw the truth, and you have to keep it secret. Anyway, Alisaie bids you accompany her to the Burning Wall in eastern Thanalan. Having offered a prayer to all those who lost their lives at the start of the 7th Umbral Era, Alisaie declares that she will embark on a journey to find her own reason to fight for the realm. Inspired by your fine example, she pledges to help those in need and grow stronger in doing so. So this is another reason why we don't really see Alisaie for a while again. Ah, the warrior of light returneth undimmed from the depths of darkness. By thy triumphant bearing I take it thou hast succeeded in thy mission, and yet thou art alone. Mistake me not, dear friend, full glad am I of thy safe return, but where, pray, are Master Alphino and Mistress Alisaie? Baby Alisaie. Yeah, the twins are my babies. They're all my babies. Here, my friend. Forgive us our lateness. We took the scenic route. Bahamut is no more. The realm is safe. By the heavens, look at you! What horrors your young eyes must have seen. What suffering your young bodies must have borne. Pray tell me, where are you hurt? Your wounds must needs be cleansed and dressed at once. I shall make for you a poultice which draweth out... Be at ease, my friend. We are hale and whole, I assure you. We took a few tumbles, but the worst of our hurts. Oh, the worst of our hearts! Oh, the worst of our hurts are healed. I believe we have grandfather to thank for that. He kept them safe. Master Louis Soix. Then you met with him once more. But wherefore should Bahamut's thrall seek to ease your suffering? But why would his thrall... yeah, so... Louis Soix was enthralled to Bahamut. I promise to reveal all to you in due course, dear friend, but first there is a matter which requires our immediate attention. Now that Bahamut is defeated, we deem it best to bar entry to all of the fragments of Dalamud. To this end, we will convince the nation's leaders that the danger is past, and invite their cooperation in ensuring that the fragments are never again disturbed. Come, let us depart and seek an audience with them forthwith. A moment, sister. You need not burden yourself with this task. Urianger and I will more than suffice. Might you not take this opportunity to rest? The gods know you have earned it. But I am fine, brother. Besides, you have been through as much as I have. Oh, I see now. You would play your game of diplomacy and wish me out of the way. No, naught could be further from the truth, Alisaie. My lady, 'tis mine earnest belief that your brother hath your best interests at heart. You have more than done your part. Oh, sorry. And he desireth but to relieve you of a burden he might easily bear alone. Oh, I have some experience treating with dignitaries, you must allow, and as you never failed to remind me of my fondness for diplomacy, I feel it only right that I remind you of your aversion to it. Then it is settled. Urianger, pray make arrangements for a chocobo carriage. The ride should give us ample time to prepare our story. Alphino! Though our paths are different, we share the same goal, do we not? But of course, dear sister, that which we have just achieved together stands as testament to that fact. Whatever path we choose to take, our hearts shall ever lead us to the same end. Of that I am certain. thank you. Interesting. What I mentioned earlier about how the Empire has the same ends as the Scions, they just have different paths to get there, and how the Asians have the same goal as the Scions, just different paths to get there. There is a place that I would visit. Might I ask you to accompany me? It's looking at the grimoire on her hip. But first, the grimoire came from her grandfather. First, I do believe a change in garments is in order. It won't take a moment. And then she goes to the, as I read out in that thing, she goes to the Burning Talons, says a prayer for both the dragons and Nail Van Darnus and her grandfather, and wishes them peace, and thanks us for being an inspiration to her. Now, that all being done, we are going to do part 5 of A Realm Reborn. We're gonna start it because, yeah, Alize is great. Alize is really sweet. I wish I could have shown you the whole sequence, but if you want, you could watch the Coils of Bahamut cutscenes on YouTube. There's also people who have actually done the Coils questline. You could watch them. Let's see. Then it's 1:45. I'm thinking of calling it here, and then we could start part 5 and part 6 tonight, because we did do a lot. We did all of Praetorium, which doesn't seem like it was a lot, but it was. We did the Summoner questline, and then summed up the Coils questline. So we did quite a bit. And yeah, so tonight at 7 o'clock Eastern Standard, and I will do it this time, I promise. Tonight at 7 o'clock Eastern Standard, we're going to pick up stream again during A Realm Reborn Part 5 and 6, which are post-Realm Reborn content, and I don't know how long it will take, hopefully not too long. And then that will push us into Heavensward. So thank you guys so much for spending time with me as always. I really like that this is a very low-key, small, intimate stream, because that's how I used to play Final Fantasy games when I was younger. It was just like me and my brother. It was just us hanging out, playing the game, talking to each other, or like trying to figure out boss fights or doing side quests, or one would play on their file and then another would play on their file and try to see how far we got and how to help each other if we were at different parts. It was nice. So this is just very nostalgic for me. Okay. I'm gonna hop onto my alternate now, which I can't show you because I think it just completely blocks the transition scene. Anyway, oh, thank you! Oh, I mean, you're welcome. Thank you for thanking me for streaming. Whatever, anyway. You guys are great, and I love you.